Wow, sick!
That's making me sick. I'm walking out.
You know what? I want you to laugh about it too. Because I love when people laugh at me.
मैं किसी से प्यार नहीं करती तभी कोई था भी नहीं बट स्टिल आई थिंक आई वाज व्हाट 6-7 years old
वही मैं सोचू तभी कोई था ही नहीं ऐसा कैसे
मतलब बचपन से ही.
ए सी सेक्शन बेबी
So I mean, it's a
They don't know what it feels like.
fuck are we on?
The visa people said because the passport says male.
Your passport said
My
male.
passport said male for 3-4 years.
What?
No, my friend was telling me, bro, he's so chapri, and I was like, I know.
साइकिल के ऊपर बैठ के सीढ़ी से नीचे
Road rash.
एंड देन धड़ाम करके आवाज आया तब मेरी मम्मी भाग के आई
क्या तोड़ा तूने इस इंसिडेंट में?
सर थोड़ा.
तभी ये असर है
तब ये हुआ है.
तभी ये हुआ है.
तभी.
That's the deal, my dear.
Hi guys, I am Ziya.
Oh shit. Oh, you should put this in.
If only you continued
Oh,
that.
hi, I'm Sanjana.
Hi, I'm Dhritika. I'm Srushti.
And we are Besharam. And today, guys, let's take a moment of silence. No pun intended. We're all wearing white, and there is a reason behind that. We have all lost some hopes and dreams in our lives and made some epic fails. Today, we're here to, in some way, make light of the situation, laugh about it. And you know what? I want you to laugh about it too. Because I love when people laugh at me.
Try your hardest to laugh. I dare you.
पूछते रहते हो ना हंसना कब है अब हंसो
So yeah, the white was a coincidence and that was just a bit. But today we are going to be talking about the worst shit, the worst ways that we have just fucked up in life.
Yes.
Just spat.
That
was one.
Our epic life fails that we've
Yeah.
unfortunately have had to live through it.
Yeah.
For you guys.
Not for you guys, just happened.
Yeah. The
Just
podcast
fun.
just happened and like.
Yeah. Well, let's like spin a bottle or something for like.
So we are gonna spin this bottle and see who it lands on for them to start narrating their epic fail in life.
yes.
So yeah, let's start.
Let's spin it.
That's Sanjana.
Sanjana.
Sanjana goes first.
Okay.
Okay, Sanjana, what do we have? What do you have for us?
Okay. So there was this one time where this was I think last year. I was at this internship. Okay. And it was a very fun internship. Okay. Like I learned a lot in that internship. And that year I was like gonna make a New Year's resolution. Like this year I want to make so many mistakes.
Bro,
and I
that was
wanna
the worst
learn
thing
from my
ever.
mistakes. And bitch, the universe listened.
Yeah. She
And
made
she
mistakes.
delivered.
I mean, be careful what you wish for.
I was at this internship and so it was like a media firm, okay?
Social media usually.
I was in charge of the content and social media. And we had this segment where we used to go to different clubs and like film content there, okay?
Okay.
We used to go and interview people and ask them like questions and like, just have a fun time over there. So this went on for like a couple of weeks, okay? On weekends, on Friday, Saturday, we used to go and film. And there was this last day that we were filming because after that, we wanted to stop the segment.
Yeah.
So on the last day, our bosses got over all of their friends and like, a big crowd to attend this. And not only to film, but also to have fun apart from that. So 2-3 people from our team, myself included, we reached the venue a little early.
What did you do beforehand?
Earlier than everyone else. And we decided that, we'll not pre. right, we'll not pre-booze.
Hmm.
I was game.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, नहीं करेंगे,
नहीं करेंगे.
नहीं करेंगे.
बोल दिया है तो बोल दिया.
बोल
Let's
दिया तो
buy
नहीं करेंगे.
expensive drinks. Yeah.
Yeah, we want cheap daru.
Yeah, yeah.
So this one person from the crew was like, guys, करते हैं, कुछ नहीं होगा. थोड़ा करते हैं, nothing will happen. No one will find out. No one will like notice it. Let's do it. And I succumbed to it. I was like, ठीक है, ठीक है भाई, करते हैं.
किसी को पता नहीं चलेगा.
मुझे तो बस दारू पीने का बहाना चाहिए.
So we go and we get the booze. We come, we drink. And there was a little
Where did
left.
you drink this?
We drank outside the club.
Okay.
Great.
Outside
Good
the club.
start. Good start.
Yeah, but great start.
Yeah, yeah.
The end is where we fucked up. So we drank outside the club and there was little bit remaining. So like the person who initiated this, orchestrated this entire plan was like, let's sneak it inside the club. No one will find out because we are the crew. Let's take advantage of this.
So y'all were not getting checked.
No.
Okay.
Love.
Yeah.
So you put it in a
Love
purse?
Yeah.
until we fuck up.
You put
We
in a
put
purse.
it into the purse
Yeah.
and we went inside.
Huh.
We were having a great time. Okay. This person removed the bottle, drank, and she was out because she didn't
Okay.
eat anything before that. So she was like out and she went to put it inside her bag. But then because she was out, it fell from her hand, it fell down and it broke. And this was right at the entrance. So the bouncers saw us and before they like came and spoke to us, we ran inside.
Oh no.
And we were like, bach gaye. We start dancing to get mixed up in the crowd and stuff. And then we're dancing inside, and then this lady comes up to us and she's like, you guys are from the crew, right? And that time I was like, my balls came in my mouth.
Yeah, like because your company had linked up with this club
Yes.
and gotten proper permission.
permission to film there, to, you know, like be
Record
there.
content.
Yeah,
Yes.
because it's not allowed usually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
They put in a lot of strings to be
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
And
Y'all broke the strings.
we tore it.
You broke the strings
Tore it.
with the catch from the bottle.
Yes.
You
And-
went out of your way to do that.
I don't take the entire. I do take.
Did you get
part of the
fired?
blame. I'll come to that. And so then we were like, yes, we are part of the crew. And then they took us outside and they were like, oh, you guys are, you gotta get out. Y'all can no longer film.
And that was the last
That was the
day.
last day, and everyone had to come over that day. Like, you know, all of the friends and like people they
Oh,
knew
shit.
wanted to come over and just like chill and like party.
Yeah.
Everything got cancelled. We are waiting outside the club for our bosses and the entire, like, you know, the group to come over.
I can't even imagine the stress.
I was almost in tears when my boss came and then I told him, listen, they kicked us out and we can't film anymore.
Oh shit.
That's
And
painful.
the friend who was out and she was like sitting on a bike and she was puking.
Oh shit.
And
Oh,
I had
where
to
have we
take-
seen that before?
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It
I
was
wasn't
my
referring
friend.
to you, babe. I wasn't referring to you.
Okay, great. Oh, too recent.
Too soon to talk about.
So we were there, and then my bosses are trying to like talk to these people from the club, and they're like, "We're really sorry. We'll like, you know, not get these guys in. Like, let us just film." And we were like, "Yeah, like let the show go on. Like,
Yeah.
please let them film." But then they were like, "No, just no.
Fuck you. Why would you do that?
And- Yeah, and then
So-
my bosses were kind enough to not fire me.
Oh.
Yeah, they were really sweet, and they let me stay. But then I called them the next day and I apologized. The least I could do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The least I could do.
Yeah.
I'm
but
sorry.
Paisa to tha nahi.
I'm sorry to my
No.
bosses.
The bosses. Just the bosses.
Just
Yes.
the bosses.
No names. No names in
Cool.
this one.
Nice fuck up.
Great fuck up. It
See,
was,
in the
but the
moment,
repercussions was not so bad.
Yeah.
I did not. I was fully expecting to get fired and kicked out of the job and get a bad, you know,
Reputation.
Like, yeah, but I was like
Yeah.
fully prepared for all of that. But then I was
You're
lucky
naturally
enough.
too scared of these things. You're a
No,
goody
but
two
this is-
shoes.
But this is
Yeah.
a very big fuck
Exactly.
up.
This is
Yeah, yeah.
way
It's
bigger
way
to
new.
you also because
Yeah.
you are a goody two shoes if I've
Yeah.
ever seen one.
Hmm.
So yeah,
So that was one of the biggest fuck ups I've
I've had.
Yeah, almost fuck up.
But
But
in
I really
retrospect, it's
fun.
fun.
It's a great story. It is a great story, but it would kill
I'm
at a
sorry.
party. It would kill at a party if you were able to enter.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I play Truth and Dare, I'm always there to go home.
Oh god, that's
But yeah.
nice. That was fun.
Ziya.
You want me? No, let's spin it.
Let's spin
Okay,
the
okay.
bottle.
We're spinning again.
Let's do it.
It cannot be me again.
Can't be her again.
Are you kidding
I'll do it. 1 second.
Sanjana is the fuck up of Besharam. Srushti.
Okay.
Okay.
So-
Give the viewers what they want.
Le lo.
Yes.
The way my smile dropped.
Yeah, I was like,
Okay, so I as a person have done a lot of fuck ups in my life. Okay.
Yes. We
A
are aware.
lot of them.
We are aware.
A lot. And कुछ ना कुछ तो होते ही रहता है randomly. Even if I'm sitting at home, something like 4-5 महीने पहले किया था वो बाहर आ जाएगा वगैरह.
Yeah.
कुछ ना कुछ तो होते ही रहता है. So there's this like one great story. I was in 8th standard
Okay.
and there was this guy
Okay.
who used to like me
Okay.
and I used to like him also. Okay.
Like him was.
Yeah.
Cute.
But I was like, we cannot date because I want to study. Till
Oh.
10th standard.
Where,
Where-
bro, every fucking couple in school, boards are right?
Boards
Let's break up. We should have mentioned this in the last episode. Boards are
Yeah,
let's break up.
So I was like 10th standard तक हम लोग boyfriend girlfriend नहीं बनेंगे. Okay, we won't date each
That's
other.
just a
till-
boundary that you had made for yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10th standard तक no
Yeah.
boyfriend girlfriend. And then he
Only
was
chuma
like,
chatti.
no, nothing. I was too seedha. I had not even like held his hand or anything. I was very seedhi at that time.
Okay.
So I was like, kuch nahi, okay. And he was very upset about that. Of course. because-
Yeah.
He's
Whoa.
a man. He's a man.
So then I wrote him a letter
Ay, ay, ay.
Okay.
saying that I'm so sorry, but you know, if you want me, you have to understand that for these 2 years I won't be with anyone else and everything. But like, and everything. So I wrote a letter to which he also wrote a letter.
Wow, letter writing competition.
Wait, you were sending like to each other's addresses, like posting it. Yeah. You know, you're posting it like with a stamp, like it's getting delivered to your house. You just hand it to each other.
She makes a rocket out of it and puts it in his balcony.
No, we are handing it to each other.
Okay.
And
Wow,
then
so romantic.
he wrote
If only y'all could talk.
Let her say.
he wrote a 5 pages long letter.
He wrote that.
He wrote
Why have I never read this?
because my mom found it.
Oh shit. Okay, go on.
He wrote a 5 pages entire big ass letter,
Okay.
which had like songs and everything written.
Wow. बोर्ड का पेपर लिख
बोर्ड
रहा है
का
क्या? भाई बोर्ड का पेपर ही है यार.
बीच में गाना डाल देता
स्कूल
हूँ.
में जैसे लेटर लिखता हूँ वैसे ही इसको भी लिख कर देता हूँ.
हाँ,
But
फिर?
no, at that
To
time,
the prince.
so you know how we write like yours faithfully
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. उसने end में लिखा था yours and only yours. Dash.
Bro, that's smart.
Wow.
That's
Romantic.
Okay.
Smart.
For 8th standard
That's,
standards.
yeah, he must have been so proud of himself.
फिर उसके बाद मतलब मैंने वो लेटर लिया, मैंने पढ़ा, मैंने एक से स्कूल भी लेके गई. सबको दिखाया भी. And then after that, I went home. And while going up, I met him downstairs. And we had like a small conversation or something. And I don't remember. I was very sleepy. I wanted to go home and I wanted to sleep. So I went upar. And then I was just like, we'll talk later, sham ko when I come down. I don't want to talk right now. And then he was like, okay, did you read the letter? I was like, yeah, it's nice and all. I complimented him and all of that. But then I told him, but still, I am not going to say I love you to you or I'm not going to be your girlfriend and everything.
Yeah,
So
Good,
don't
good,
expect
good.
that from
Yeah.
me.
Yes.
I went home. I slept. I'm sleeping. And my mom comes in and she like wakes me up like,
No.
hey, kya hai?
Bro, wrong take खड़े. Bro,
मैं-
my back.
मैं
Because I
वापस
can
सोने चली
imagine
गई.
और-
मैं वापस सोने चली गई. थांब थोडा वेळ थांब. 2 मिनिटानंतर उठते आणि परत सांगते.
ये 2 मिनट में बंदी स्टोरी सोच रही है
Yeah.
कि क्या बोल रहा है.
मैं क्या बोलूं मैं, क्योंकि बंदे ने नाम तो लिखा नहीं था.
Friend का है.
Thankfully.
थैंक गॉड. पता चल गया भाई अल्टीमेटली. हाँ ओके. सो देन आई वाज लाइक कि मैं वापस सोने जा रही हूँ, मुझे थोड़ा सोचना है कि मैं क्या ही बोलूं. तो आई वाज लाइक हाँ मम्मा, वेट लेट मी गेट अप. And then she's just standing there waiting patiently, not a word from her mouth. And she's like, you wake up and you explain me. Because I have read everything.
Whoa.
Like that.
Good.
And then I was like dreading everything. Then I woke up and then I told her that someone gave it to me. She's like, who gave it to you? Then I was like, she took 3-4 names. Then I was like, I accepted it. Like, हाँ इसने दिया है. And
Okay.
then she was like, okay. I want to talk to his parents. And I was like, no. And then called his parents, called my dad. Full scene happened, this, that, and everything.
You betrayed him, right?
You remember that? And then after that, my parents, because nothing had happened between us, so eventually my parents also understood that, you know, it's just like at this age, all of this happens
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everything. And my parents are also...
And they knew that you didn't do anything.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I'm not
Yeah.
even understanding about this.
Yeah. So then they understood and then they were like, ठीक है भाई ऐसा होता है.
Yeah.
तो थोड़ा बहुत सुनाया, चिल्लाया, डांट वाट पड़ी, फोन वोन लिया, वो 1-2 महीने के लिए करते हैं,
हाँ,
वैसा
वही,
किया.
usual.
And
Yeah.
ऐसा अच्छा सा सुना दिया और फिर छोड़ दिया. But that has scarred me so badly. And you know what? The aftermath of that is like so fucked up. So there was this one girl who was my best friend at that time. I am on good terms with her right now. She knows.
Okay.
But she was my best friend at that time. And then she thought that I have like moved on and I'm chill and I don't care about the guy anymore. I don't feel bad about him and I'm dating someone else. And then she went and told the guy that she's dating someone else and she's not waiting for you anymore and everything. And that's why the guy comes up to me and he's like, you betrayed me. You deceived
Can
me.
I also?
You deceived
You
me.
deceived me. Was this bitch's lock screen? Lock screen. She's like, I need to remember this. She was really in that,
Oh,
huh?
I don't remember.
I don't
this.
remember.
Oh, I remember very vividly, and she agrees because it's true.
It's true. It's
I
true.
It's
don't
true.
remember, do you?
It's true.
No.
Me neither.
Bro, she was like, I need to feel this. The way she's
Wow.
not changed.
I agree.
Oh my god, what?
Yeah,
How
she was
long did you have it?
insane. It was insane.
I think 6-7 months.
Yeah.
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 Why?
On her iPhone 6. Well,
Yeah.
Dhritika, have you ever had your parents find out a letter?
Not a letter, but please go on. Please enlighten the audience and us again.
Are we spilling?
Yes.
we are.
Spilling.
So this is, I think, almost 2 years back.
Hmm.
And there was this guy. I became friends with him through another friend of mine. And so we were friends. We used to meet.
थोड़ा जोर से.
Fuck you.
Say it loud a
We
bit.
used to meet daily. Like eventually, it just we used to meet daily. Uske building, mere building, XYZ, whatever. Go on like random drives, Nariman, all of that stuff.
Age. hai.
Huh.
Age.
And eventually, he caught feelings for me.
Of course he did.
And I was
Did he
not,
have a random fuckboy name?
Mm,
A very infamous fuckboy name?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm aware.
The way I can't even say this story out loud says it's such a big fuck up.
Just say it with a full chest.
Yeah. You own it.
Like 2 years back.
You did that. You did that to him.
Yeah.
And you should be so happy.
Anyway, so he told me that, you know, whatever, I like you, whatever. And I'm like, listen, I don't think
That's
I
gonna
feel
happen.
the
Yeah.
same for you.
Fair.
And he's like, okay, fine, whatever. He took it nicely initially.
Initially.
Yeah.
Emphasis.
And then it was again back to square one. We would just like meet every day and whatever. And then somewhere I also felt like a little bit. I started to feel for him.
Felt
Yeah.
sorry.
No, I started to like him back.
Was this out of guilt or
I
like a
think it
genuine?
It wasn't out of
Convenience.
guilt.
Convenience.
Convenience
crush. Yeah,
crush.
convenience crush.
Yeah.
And then it
One thing
increased a
led to
little bit
another.
more
Yeah.
and all of that stuff. And then so he had a problem where he would
Only one problem.
Man was flawed. Head to toe. Starting with his name.
anyway, so I was in my fest zone 2 years back, and I had a lot of fest work, and I couldn't give him time. Like I used to be in college for like 12 hours
As you
straight and whatever.
should. College में पटा लेती यार.
Convenience crush.
Bol.
So he didn't like it, and I wouldn't spend time with him as much. Like we used to before, but then it just like
Yuck.
changed randomly. Exactly. And
Men expecting shit
and then
from women.
he would constantly be like, yeah, why do we not spend time? And I used to come home exhausted, like 12 घंटे
no,
अगर तुम
yeah,
college में
of
काम कर रहे हो,
course.
हाँ.
you would of course by 10:30 you are out.
Yeah.
As soon as on
sure.
the bed, you have gone to sleep. Like an owl.
Yeah.
And I would there would be times when I would like just talk to him. While I'm talking to him, I would fall asleep.
Yeah.
I'm that person.
Yeah.
मैं गाने सुनते सुनते भी सो जाती हूँ.
Even I'm
मेरा
that
ऐसा भी है.
person. Yeah.
And एक बार उसने बोला, I'm like, I'm so sorry. 2 बार उसने बोला, I said, I'm so sorry.
ओ भाई तू
उसने
sorry
3
क्यों
बार
बोल रही है?
complain किया. Like he's like, why do you sleep? मेरे से बात करके. So
Why do you
whatever.
sleep?
Don't sleep.
He legit
चूतिया.
said that. Why do you sleep like that?
अरे भाई
Yeah.
सोना.
And I apologized all the time.
और वो तू girlfriend भी नहीं थी तब.
Exactly.
Best
Oh
friend.
my
And this one time, the same thing happened. I was talking to him and I fell asleep. And then in the morning, I used to wake up at like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning.
Yes.
And I wake up to like 15 messages of him saying, you always do this to me. You never talk to me. Like 15. That's a morning message.
Can I put it into perspective? Dhritika and I were not talking to each other even though we were like in the next class. At this
Yeah.
point, we were very busy.
Exactly.
Like, to put into perspective what this guy was expecting, not even like Dhritika not even being his girl yet. Insane. Guys, if you guys fucking do this, get a job, please.
Bro, we only communicate in memes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that too कोई देख.
And
भाई
he-
मैं कितनी
हाँ.
टॉक्सिक हूँ एज अ गर्लफ्रेंड मैंने भी कभी नहीं किया ये.
Exactly. And I lost my shit and I'm like, सुन अगली बार ना मैं कॉलेज से आके नींद की गोली खा लूंगी फिर तू मेरे साथ पूरी रात बात करियो. I lost my
एक
shit.
सेकंड तूने बोला कि
You
तू
said
नहीं
मैंने बोला
तू
कि
नींद-
मैं नींद की गोली खाऊंगी ताकि नहीं मतलब कुछ गोली खाऊंगी जिससे नींद नहीं आए.
ऐसी कोई
और
गोली
फिर-
नहीं बनी है. Energy drink.
Coffee
Red
पी
Bull,
लेगी.
Red Bull.
जो भी ऐसा कुछ करूंगी जिससे मुझे पूरी रात नींद नहीं आए फिर हम पूरी रात बैठ के बात करेंगे. And then he's like, no.
तू
I'm
गुस्से में बोला
sorry.
तूने.
हाँ.
हाँ. अच्छा.
And then he's like, no.
ये
I'm
best है
sorry,
तेरा.
You've seen my best. Y'all have seen my
Yeah,
best.
yeah.
Okay.
And then it just went south from there. And then eventually I was like, listen, I think this needs to end because
It's
this
not
is not,
working.
this is not
The
working.
friendship needs
You're trying to
end.
control me.
Because it doesn't make sense if I...
It's not you, it's me.
No, it's not even about
No,
that.
it is you.
It is him.
It's you.
It is him.
You're
And-
the problem. Why this will never work.
Exactly. And like,
Yeah,
if you
change your
expect
name.
time out of me when I'm in that busy, when I'm so busy, I don't think I'll be able to give you. And if you, and I think it's best for both of us to like completely detach.
Yeah.
So you can have your own time moving on. I can have my own pace. And
Moving
like,
on from what? Y'all want
Him,
to
Like, from like
Friendship.
him.
Moving on from friendship.
Okay,
up- he was
yes.
like down bad or whatever.
okay.
I mean, obviously.
Next,
Have you
whatever.
seen his face?
Have you seen you? I would take
I'd be
time.
down bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I blocked him from everywhere.
As you should.
WhatsApp, Instagram.
Beautiful.
Because
SMS.
he's the kind of guy that you like
Beautiful.
stay around.
Dude,
he'll be a pest.
I would
Yeah.
wake up to 15 WhatsApp calls from him, 30 normal calls from him, and I lost my shit and I blocked him.
Brother, get a job, please.
Exactly.
Or just like take mine.
धंधे में बैठ जा तेरे बाप के. कुछ तो कर.
And so I blocked him from everywhere, and he had my email. So he sent me a very the email and he mentioned stuff.
Can we get some highlights?
No. And at that time, my dad also used my Gmail, the one on which he sent it, was logged in on my computer because my dad wanted it because I was turning 18, so he wanted to do some bank whatever. So he needed my email. It was logged in, and my dad opened my Gmail before even I read it the day with my other friends, and I was like, delete कर दूंगी ना घर जाके क्या ही है मतलब रखते हैं थोड़ा दोस्तों को
मैरिनेट होने दे जरा
फिर निकाल दूंगी
yeah
थोड़ा कंटेंट
डैड को लगा होगा उनके लिए है।
मेरे जीमेल पे आया जिया पागल
रुक तेरे बाप को ईमेल भेजना है, तुझे ईमेल करती हूँ
I don't think my dad has an email. No, he has. He does.
of course he has guys
Of course
He
he
does.
has.
He does. He
Pagal.
does.
and then my dad opened my Gmail and then my parents read it. They read the entire thing. And then I came home and then we had this conversation while having dinner, and dinner was pani puri.
The
Guess what's for dinner today?
Pani puri. I'm going to a house for sure. I'm so hungry.
No, this man not only ruined your life, he
He
also
ruined
ruined
Pani
Pani
Puri.
Puri dinner.
Exactly, dude. Imagine when
Bhai,
we have
report
pani
karo
puri
usko.
nights at home, nobody's talking. They're just stuffing our mouths.
As you should.
And this time it was just talking. And there was hardly stuffing our mouth with pani puri.
Can I also just point one thing out? I have read this said email.
Yeah,
We all
I
have.
read it.
Okay, everything is fine.
4-5 times.
Man's grammar is so fucking bad. Like if you're writing, if you're writing 5 pages of a Google Doc, at least use Grammarly. It's free. It's free.
Or just not have incorrect grammar.
Yeah.
Right.
Just learn, man. Learn.
Just
Yeah,
not be
that is
bad at
low.
grammar.
I think one embarrassing thing is, TK, you sent that email.
Thoda to
Fine.
correct.
Why?
Little bit correct
Yeah.
you could have done. Na?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It icks me out.
it does. It does.
icks me
man.
out. But I should have the
Yeah.
screenshot of
You
the
know,
email.
men usually,
Fascinating.
in general, ick me out because of the kind of men I like.
The way my smile is like,
Are we
Wait,
talking? Are we talking about your fuck up?
yeah, enlighten us.
Wait. So, you guys know
Of
what
course
my
you will.
type used to be in college.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I like this guy. He was a rapper, and he was
It's not
very
funny, guys.
he was not. He did not look good. Like now that I see it, once I showed my friend,
She's physically cringing.
Yeah.
right now.
Exactly.
once I showed my friend, and she was like, he looks like the stone man emoji because he does.
Stone Age man.
No, the stone man, the Sigma emoji.
He looks like a giga chat.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Yuck. Oh shit, that does make sense.
Whoa.
I'm having a second revelation
Yes.
right now. Third eye open, bro.
So I like this man for like a good
Boy.
4-5 sorry, like this boy for like 4-5 months. I shit you not, he did not care for me. We
He
met
did
at,
not.
it was like a fest thing. I was
Just
I was
a little disclaimer: Ziya has all of her potential, whatever, during festival.
Yeah.
usually
Almost always.
Yeah.
usually, yeah. And then after my fest
like
fest
they're
end,
gone.
yeah,
Then
It's
her
gone.
interest is like
Zero.
yeah.
genuinely like
Yeah,
now
yeah.
I have people hitting on me and I can't be bothered
Exactly.
because it's not happening in a fest setting anyway.
Mhm.
So I like this man. I used to only meet him in fests, okay? Only in fests.
Mhm.
And college.
And no, he was from the college beside our college.
Ah, got
Exactly.
it.
So
Got
we
it.
were like rivals also. It was kind
Yeah.
of hot.
Yes.
Okay.
Enemies to whatever.
Yeah, it was-
At that time it was.
At that time it was. So
Oh, she's talking about that guy.
Yeah.
yeah, would you I mean rappers there are a
Many.
few.
है थोड़े बहुत.
Type है आपका दीदी. क्या बात कर रहे
Oh
हो?
my god, I don't want to be named as like the girl who likes rappers.
It's okay, you've been
It's
that.
better than the girl who likes cricketers.
Fair.
It's better
Fair.
than the girl who likes men.
Well, anyway, so he did not care if I lived or right. Genuinely, he did not even want to talk to me. Once I told him that, like, I really like your songs. I follow you on
She's
Apple
trying so
Music.
hard.
Like, usually don't like this stuff, but like, you're so good. Actually, recently I met him after I got over this and everything, and after this incident happened, and I told him again, like, oh, you're doing your song, and then he was like, well, yeah, like, you know it? And I was like, I hummed the song. And he was like, oh, you actually know it? I was like, I literally told you a year ago that I listened to your shit. Like,
Real.
as an artist, you should remember that shit. Like,
That's validating.
somebody tells me they like the podcast, I'm going to remember
Especially
that.
if you're a small scale artist.
Yeah, I'm going to
Exactly.
remember.
And you're bad.
Ooh. At least we're good.
And you're
Yeah.
bad. Anyway, so sorry, I saw him once one day at this bakery near our college called 210. I saw him at 210, and I was like, oh, hi, what's up? My voice went like that. He's like, oh, I'm hosting this rap event, and I was like, oh, cool, I'll come check it out.
Ew.
And I took a friend and I checked it out.
Ew.
And I sat there for like 2 hours. Just he was anchoring so badly, because at that time I was like probably the best anchor my college had ever seen. Not
I've
ever
ever
seen.
seen.
I'm not want to cocky about it, but I was a pretty good anchor.
Anchor.
And then he was so bad. Like,
Mm.
he was like, yo, that was sick.
Ew.
I would walk out the second he said that.
No,
Bye-bye.
my friend was telling me, bro, he's so chapri, and I was like, I know.
But
I'm
kya karu?
sorry.
I like it.
That's making me sick. I'm walking out.
So I was like, oh my god, you wanna take a walk till 210 after the thing ended?
Who the
okay?
fuck were you back then?
I was
She
desperate
was
back then.
trying so
I was
hard.
because, yeah. So he was like, yeah, totally. That's where I was going to go. So we were walking, and then this man tells me, oh my god, I'm gonna spill so much. This man tells me, he's from Indore. And the fact that I was like, oh, I've never been to Indore. Tell me about
Oh
it.
my god. I can't take that
Yeah,
anymore.
can you stop with the high pitch?
No, he
Stop
said,
normally now, please.
he said, yeah.
Not that deep, babe.
He said, yeah, Indore is like a mini
Let's
Bombay.
sing, bro.
Mini Bombay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he
Exactly.
said that.
Yeah, he said
remember?
that.
Yeah, he
I
said
told
that.
you guys.
I remember.
And he said it with a chest also. I don't know. And I was like, what the fuck? Indore is not a mini Bombay. I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
What is special about Indore?
I don't want to shit on Indore. I think it's a
Street
beautiful
food is
city.
good,
I like
right?
outdoors more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The street food is good. It's a
Yeah, the
beautiful
street food's
city.
good. And it has like a very
Anyway,
famous
that
mandir
no,
also.
no. We don't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
him. We don't like him.
We
Okay.
hate him.
So we walk over there, and then I was like, damn, I'm only asking him questions. I'm not saying any stories of my own. So I say a story. So, you have a big crush on a boy. And you have to tell him a story that's supposed to be an icebreaker, shows your
Yes.
personality, and is slightly funny.
Yeah.
I was like, what story do I have?
My life.
I tell him about this one time. I was like, oh my god, so like it's so funny, because one time, when I was like very young, I had this passport, and it had a bunch of stamps in it. I'd used it for like 3-4 years, and then my passport had gone for Singapore visa, and then they called my dad and they asked him, is Ziya your daughter? And they asked him twice or thrice, and then my dad was like, yeah, she's my daughter. And then the visa people said, because the passport says male.
Your passport said
My
male.
passport said male for 3-4 years.
What?
Fuck. What? That's a fail in a fail.
That's a fail and a fail. That's a failception. It said male for so long. And then the Singapore visa people were like, yeah, if this person is a female, then we're going to have to redo the fucking passport all over again.
Oh,
So we did all that.
ये तो missing है. उसमें क्या बड़ी बात है?
Travis Scott को बुला लो female.
So yeah, I told him that, and oh my god, this is so bad. When I was like, I said the punchline, na, and the passport said it was male. Man had a blank face. Man did not understand.
I don't think he was
Man,
paying
Which
attention.
that was a lot of English for him in the first
Yes.
True. I do see that.
When you said he was male, he was still processing. Funny story. This that. He was lagging.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was lagging.
And then I explained it to him. I doubled down. I was like,
wow.
no, that
Aadmi.
doesn't make sense. That
Yeah.
doesn't.
Ziya's me.
No,
Mera
that doesn't make sense because it was supposed to say female and then he said male for like 3 years. And then he's like, that's funny. And then nothing after that. I was so embarrassed in that moment. You have no idea.
You do
I can
realize that he
feel
didn't
it.
give a fuck, right?
Yeah.
Now I do. At that
Yeah.
time, I really wanted him to, right?
Do you
Yeah.
think this is one of your biggest fails? Because I have had to pause.
Yeah. No. It's. Tell us about it.
I don't want to make it into a competition, but if it was, I'd win.
We know, babe.
We know.
We have witnessed more fails of yours than you
we
have.
would willingly accept you win.
No, but that's so true. That's such a true statement. Sometimes you don't know it's a fail. Like you will know next year, but we already know it's a
कल
fail.
कल
Yeah.
मालूम पड़ेगा.
Yeah. Please enlighten.
Srushti.
So, when I was small, when I was young,
Thank you.
That is a fail.
when I was young, I was a very serial watcher. Serial.
Serial watcher, serial.
I used
Serial watcher.
Serial watcher, yeah. I used to watch daily soaps with my mom
Yeah.
religiously, okay?
Yeah.
Like Saath Nibhana,
your
Saath
favorite?
Diya.
Loved that.
Then कौन सा बालिका वधू तो भाई
Ish the Kalma. Wasn't it
Yes,
that?
yes. दिया तू बाती हम.
दिया और बाती.
दिया और बाती हम ससुराल से मर का and all
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
that. So there was this one scene in which this lady she wanted to prove her love for her husband or something, and she takes I think her husband was very toxic or something. He took some कांच का bottle, he threw it on the floor. He was like, इसके ऊपर से चल के देखा if you love me.
नहीं करती हूँ मैं प्यार.
And then I was like कि मैं किसी से प्यार नहीं करती, तभी कोई था भी नहीं. But still, I think I was what 6-7 years old.
वही मैं सोचू तभी कोई था ही नहीं ऐसे कैसे.
मतलब बचपन से ही.
So I'm around 5-6 years old, and I see a Jellysil का bottle.
Oh, that's the shit. That
near
is
my
the
TV.
shit.
तभी कांच का आता था Jellysil का
Yeah.
bottle. I was like, इतना सा बाकी है, ये गिर गया तो मम्मी उतना चिल्लाएगी नहीं. मेरे को पैर पे कांच वाच कुछ नहीं, ये गिरा तो मम्मी उतना नहीं चिल्लाएगी. मैंने लिया, मैंने फेंका, आ गए, बॉटल फूटा, मम्मा बाहर थी, मैं उसके ऊपर से चली, गया ना पैर में, आया ना खून वून, and then I started crying. मम्मा रखता, मम्मा रखता.
Means blood.
It means blood and
Yeah.
blood.
I know.
And I started crying, and then my mom was like, "What a stupid fucking daughter I have! What the hell is this? How stupid can you be?"
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
And then she was like, "Why would you do that?" I was like, "Serial मध्ये बघितलं, like I saw it in the serial." And then
Oh
my
my
mom was like, "Oh my god, what else have you done?" And then I was like, एक बार वैसे सीरियल में देखा था, एक लड़की ने अपना हाथ काटा.
भाई ये सब मत डाला
Trigger
करो यार,
warning.
सीरियल में बच्चे देखते हैं.
Trigger
ये
warning.
अभी भी है मेरे पास, ये यहाँ पे.
ऐसा गलत इन्फ्लुएंसर नहीं बनने का.
ऐसा मत करो यार,
ऐसा
मैं बता रही हूँ तुम लोगों को, मैं बहुत थी बचपन में, अभी भी हूँ. भाई प्लीज, मैं बहुत स्टूपिड थी.
पर ऐसा कैसा गुस्सा आया तुझे
मुझे
जो तुझे
गुस्सा-
नहीं,
कुछ
जो भी
नहीं, कुछ नहीं, कुछ नहीं.
But
मुझे
do you
बस
do you not need some kind of rage to like hurt yourself?
नो, अरे सी लुक एट हियर, आई वाज जस्ट लाइक, मैं ड्राइंग करना चाह रही थी ब्लेड के साथ. आई वाज लाइक क्या ही होगा.
भाई कारीगर.
तू बचपन में ब्लू वेल क्यों खेल रही थी?
पागल.
And I have
ससुराल से मर का ब्लू वेल.
and I did not stop over there also.
Of course. Why would
Why
she?
would
she? Has she ever learned?
No.
I wanted to. I had just like recently learned cycling, and I used to live on the 3rd floor. And we didn't have a lift in my building because it was only 3 floors ka building.
Oh my god.
So then I wanted to go down and I wanted to ride my cycle. And I'm telling my mom is like, yeah, give me 5-10 minutes. My mom is like making food. There's no one else in the house. She's preparing food and everything. And then my mom is like, go and ask if there's some dada outside in the passage or something
To take you down.
to take me down. And then I see, and it's like bhari dopair mein around 2 o'clock. There's literally no
Sleeping.
one. Everyone's
Yeah.
sleeping or something like that. I see no one. I was like, छोड़ो कोई मदद नहीं कर रहा है ना, मैं ही साइकिल लेके नीचे जाऊंगी. ऐसा सीढ़ी है. मैं सीढ़ी के ऊपर यहाँ पे
Oh,
पीछे.
I was right.
yeah, very right.
Oh, damn.
मैं साइकिल के ऊपर बैठी. साइकिल के ऊपर बैठ के सीढ़ी से नीचे गई.
Road rash.
एंड देन धड़ाम करके आवाज आया, तब मेरी मम्मी भाग के आई
क्या
बाहर.
तोड़ा तूने इस
सर।
इंसिडेंट में?
सर तो
तभी ये असर है.
तब ये हुआ
तब
है.
ये हुआ है.
तब ये हुआ है. वही तो नहीं, सच में होता है भाई. ऐसे सर की चोट ऐसे हल्के में नहीं लेने
में नहीं
की.
लेने
Wait for it. And then my mom, of course, she got mad again.
Because you fell, she beat you.
Of course, she beat me. Of course, she beat me.
Of course.
And then she took me back home and everything. I was sleeping, okay? After I woke up, she's like, मैं कौन हूँ? She's like, ये कितना है?
नहीं आता है.
मैथ्स बंक किया ना तूने. स्कूल नहीं गई थी. चोर स्कूल से चोरी की ना, मतलब स्कूल
बस.
चोरी की. बेसिकली यू
Yes.
डिसीव्ड हर.
तो ऐसे ही सब.
सही है.
सब चोरियां
एक्सप्लेन
की है
सो
मैंने.
मच. मुझे ये पहले पता नहीं था. पता है
Yeah.
अब सब सेंस बनाता है.
अब डॉट्स कनेक्ट हो रहे हैं.
या
Yeah.
एक पता है एक जगह.
you know,
These are like great conversation starters. I keep telling people. मैंने
you know
ये
what?
किया
मैं
है.
तुझे
you know what's
पता
a
है?
better conversation starter
What?
is that I was almost about to die when I was in my mom's stomach. I think this ended the conversation.
Yeah.
No, but
Are you saying you're not?
What?
am I saying I'm
You
not?
heard it.
No, I am.
Downloaded है वो.
Anyway, so I was very weak in my mom's stomach. Okay, so matlab fuck up to from when I was in my mom's stomach only started. So I was good. My mom was gonna have a normal birth with me, like she did with my brother. Okay, but then there was this one time, like right before when she was gonna give birth to me, she went for a checkup with her gynac, and the gynac was like, "Yo, your daughter is too fucking weak.
Your child.
Your child is too weak
Oh.
for her to come out through normal birth. She could die. Like, you know, she's that weak. She's that, her bones and all are like brittle. And like, if you push her out, she will die.
Oh wow.
Shit.
So they were like, of course, like we got to do a C-section now.
Hey, C-section baby.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a
They don't know what it feels like.
fuck are we on?
So dark. It's so dark.
But yeah, I mean, and the reason why I was like weak, I think because they had, I think I don't think I was premature. I think by a few days, I think I was or whatever. But then once I finally came out through C-section, I was still like, of course, very, very weak. And like when the nurse came and showed my dad, like, hey, daughter,
Your dad said, ew.
no, he literally did. Because not you, but like he was like, oh my god, why does she look so thin and like, you know, small and like because
Were you in the incubator?
no, I wasn't. But like this sounds very like mean.
Dad.
No, I mean like we're dissing like babies.
We're dissing you, babe.
You were the
We're
baby.
only dissing you. All other babies that come out a little frail, love them.
And then my dad was like, why does she look like a dried fish?
What? Bro, this is so dark. No, this is actually very
How is
dark.
this dark? That's funny. He told it to my grandmom. Like, why does she look like a dried fish?
Dude.
So whenever my parents like narrate the story to me, and I'm like, why be mean to me when you could give me love when I needed it the most? When I was a dried fish.
पानी में डालना चाहिए था.
Chapak.
But I'm very much not a dried fish anymore. I'm a fully fried fish now.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah. So I
Ah.
think that was a very near-death experience. I had.
Near-death
Literally.
experience, something that felt like a near-death experience but wasn't for me. So this time that I had a geometry unit test, and you guys know I was actually very good at geometry because I just understood. It was just rules, and you had to apply rules
Shapes
to
you the
figures.
banana.
Yeah, it was pretty fucking simple to me. So I woke up that day and I was so ready to do this one construction that we had. We had to make a line, but make one line, one angle here,
Arc.
and then we had to, and then no angle.
Okay.
Angle here, then make arcs and make like a bunch of lines and
Oh,
on
I know,
both sides.
I know.
I don't know what.
I loved that.
I remember.
I was too good at it because I did that for elementary and intermediate.
Yep.
So
So-
I was like, I mastered it.
I was excited, okay, the night before I go to sleep. The night before the paper, when I go to sleep, I was very excited. I was like, ye to aayega hi 5 mark in the bag. ठीक है? I wake up and nature had different plans for me because I woke up to a bloody piss and pain. Lots of fucking pain. And for everyone, a bloody piss because I got my period. I started my cycle.
Oh.
I started my cycle.
Okay.
And you know, when you're like in 8th standard, you've had your period for like maybe a year. I had it for just a year. I did not know how to deal with her. I didn't know how to deal with me when I was on my period. I am on my
Yeah.
period. Like now I've had it for,
7-8 years.
I had it when I was 11. I'm 21. I'm happy.
Oh shit! What?
You had it
Oh,
when
yeah.
you were 11. I had it
Yeah,
when I was 12.
11.
10 years to my period? Nah, that's too much.
Congratulations.
She's gotta go. You've overstayed your welcome.
Subscription cancel karna
Yeah.
padega.
So anyway, that's a mind-blowing fact I did not know about myself. But yeah, when you're a year into it, you really don't
You
know,
really don't know.
what the fuck to do. I wake up and I'm in so much pain. I almost don't want to go to the exam. My mom was like, you just have this like Ayurvedic medicine. It was like a paste and it tasted so
Oh.
bad. And then I puked it out before my paper.
Oh shit.
Ew.
So I had that bitter taste, vomiting feeling, cherry on the cake. I had period poops.
Ew.
And that suddenly came when I was in the school bus.
So, matlab
I had the trifecta.
you're getting out of your mouth and your ass.
Yeah, and you're on my...
Yeah. No.
And it was really, really, really painful, okay? I sit down and before the paper, I make it a point that I go to the washroom, even though it was
Right.
disgusting.
Yeah.
I tried to get and you know, if you're a man listening to this, period poops are like it's I think it comes from hell itself. It's so bad. It's because you're in pain in the front, you're in pain in the back,
It's
in the lower back, and you can't shit, but you have to shit so
Yeah.
much.
It's very annoying.
And it's the worst thing ever. Right? And I'm sitting there and I'm just praying, okay, I've already tried to poop and it hasn't happened.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna get through this paper. It's 1.5 hours and I'm gonna be fine. Okay. I get the paper, I read everything, and everything is sorted. I'm thinking 20 on 20.
Love.
Okay. And I see that diagram
Yeah,
also I have
yeah,
to
yeah.
make. I'm happy.
Mhm.
I start writing the fill in the blanks. The poops have started. again.
Oh.
I not only have to hold in the poop,
Hmm.
I also have to hold in the shart.
Yes. Yes.
The shart that was about because it would not only be noisy, it would stink.
Stink. It would stain.
It would stain and it would be the worst thing on planet Earth to do in a class of
I'm a very imaginative listener, so it's
Correct.
very
Same.
difficult for me right now.
so I sat writing and I'm like, I'm in so much pain. I take like half an hour to finish the fill in the blanks. Also, side note, what the fuck is it with like school people and like writing the entire sentence for the fill in the blank?
Answer
I can just answer the answer. I know the
Just
answer.
take orals.
Anyway, so moving
I'll
on.
say the answer.
I somehow in so much pain, I do the paper. I didn't finish it actually. I was so slow because I had to like stop and pause. And
Yeah.
Like hold your
Hold
eyes
it.
together.
Yes.
Yep.
Clench him.
Clench
And your butt.
all together. It's just
I have to say,
I'm letting you.
Wait, I'm so sorry. I have to say something. When I was young, I used to think that poop is stored in
In the ass. Yeah.
the bowel.
Yes. Same.
I was a dumb kid, guys.
Same.
And then once I said this thing to
Oh,
all
same.
three of them, and then Ziya was like, "Imagine how constipated Kim,
Kim
Kardashian
Kardashian would be.
be."
You know, I even right now when you said that, I thought of that. That means I've not changed in 7 years. Anyway, so I sit and I'm like almost towards the end, and the teacher says like 5 minutes left, and I'm like, dude,
That shit wakes you the fuck up.
what do you mean?
That
Why didn't
shit woke her up.
you didn't give me a 10-minute warning? You didn't give me a 15-minute warning. You're giving me the 5-minute warning, and knowing that I have to do that fuck ass construction. At this point, it's the fuck ass construction because I don't want to do it anymore. What I want to do is short. So I move on. I unfortunately had to leave the construction. And the 20 out of 20 paper that I could have had
It's
was
no more 20 on 20.
11 on 20. And I had to go and tell my mom that like my stomach was paining. She was like, not possible, I gave you medicine.
Little did she know.
तुम हक के क्यों नहीं गए थे?
That I didn't tell her. Because I didn't know that periods do this to you, na?
Yeah.
So that time I didn't tell her. Yeah, I thought she would just like make fun of me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I was like I had cramps and she was like, that's not possible, I gave you medicine.
Did
So
you
yeah.
know about your periods?
Yes.
She gave her medicine, no, for her
Okay.
periods and
Fine.
like whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was
Oh.
probably the most painful exam I've ever fucking had.
No, that's like so funny.
That's a good funny fail.
Yeah.
So I have had not a similar story, but I have had my fair share of
Shorts.
getting injured,
Oh,
just
Hmm.
like that.
yeah.
Mhm.
So it was it was afternoon and my mom was almost sleeping, like it was around 2 or 3 or something, and I was making a fuss about something, I don't remember, but like I was like cribbing about something and she didn't listen and she's like, तुझे जो करना है कर, मैं तो सोने जा रही हूँ. और मेरी बहन सो गई है, dad is in the hall, he's working, and my grandparents weren't at home at that time. And I'm just like cribbing, and I'm like, like making a fuss and like doing this, doing that. And you guys know that मेरे बेड के ऊपर वो पानी है ना, जहाँ पर क्लॉक और फ्रेम वगैरह रखे हुए हैं. I'm rocking, and I hurt my head. Okay, and my mom heard the
Bang.
impact. And उसको लगा कि चल ना ठीक है, लग गया ठीक है, she'll figure
सर
out
पे
on her
लगा
own.
होगा और
हाँ,
क्या?
And I put my
सर के
hand
बल-
over here, ठीक है. 2 मिनट तक मैंने रखा, हमने
Oh shit.
it will subside.
Hmm.
मैंने हाथ निकाला, मेरे हाथ में खून है.
Oh भाई
मेरे हाथ
कितना जोर से पटका तूने?
Apparently my scalp at that time was very soft.
Tender.
Yeah, very soft, very tender.
How old were you?
I think I was 5 or 6 or something.
It shouldn't be tender at that age.
माफ करो दीदी.
ठीक है.
पतला टकला. पतला मलाई कैसा होगा? And I put my hand and I see blood and I'm like, Mama, खून! And my mom just woke up with a startle and she like called my dad कि इधर आ भाई, इसको खून निकल रहा है. और मेरे घर में मतलब पैनिक चल रहा है. मेरे पापा ऐसे हॉल से रूम से हॉल पे भाग रहे, डॉक्टर को कॉल कर रहे कि तू है अभी क्लिनिक में व्हाटएवर. और फिर डॉक्टर ने बोला कि हाँ आ जाओ, इमरजेंसी ऑब्वियसली आ जाओ. और फिर माय डैड इज कैरिंग मी and he has this like white color rumal to like
Yeah.
cover and there's like blood dripping
shit.
all over me.
On like a 5-year-old, that's horrible to
Yes.
see.
And the napkin is bloody. His shirt
Oh, shit.
is almost bloody. His hands are
shit,
everything are bloody. Luckily stitches नहीं आए. Doctor ने सिर्फ
तेरा अभी तो
पट्टी।
खुला है?
नहीं. It wasn't that deep of a cut for stitches to happen.
पट्टी
So,
लगाया।
पट्टी लगाया and everything. ये एक बार हुआ. दूसरी बार
अच्छा एक ही बार
I was
ये
playing,
fuck up नहीं था.
I was playing नीचे, ठीक है? With my friends and everything, and I don't know why I was rocking again against something, और मैंने बहुत जोर से झूल दिया. मुझे वापस उसी एरा के आसपास फिर से कट लगा, फिर से खून आए. डॉक्टर के पास फिर से गए. तीसरी बार
डॉक्टर साहब मुझे डेजावू हो रहा है.
हाँ भाई
ये तो रोस्ट हो
सेम
गया।
बच्चा सेम जगह. तीसरी बार मुझे घर पे ही लगा वापस.
अच्छा
चौथी बार किधर लगा?
let's cut to the chase ना. कितनी बार हुआ?
3 बार. और तीसरी बार my parents didn't give 2 fucks.
Oh, it was
They're like,
bleeding.
yeah,
खुद पट्टी डाल।
तीनों टाइम ब्लीड हुआ.
अच्छा
तीसरी बार मेरे पापा ने घर पे ही पट्टी की.
That's us with
And
Adi,
he's like,
bro.
तू जा यार, तू सो जा भाई.
Same,
सो जा और झूल मत.
तेरा सर ही पतला है मतलब.
No,
हाँ,
that's
अभी
us.
ठीक है.
That's
अभी
us
देख,
with-
अभी ट्राई कर।
That's us with Adi once, you know. So I know this is not a sibling episode or anything, but like once Adi and we used to go down to play together, and there was this one time it used to rain a lot. Like जब भी बारिश होता था, और there used to be a lot of cars parked in our
Yeah,
society. So whenever the cars would leave, no, there would be like a damp surface area, and it will all be like mucky because of the water and the rains and everything. Once Adi was playing around in that area, and he fell into that mud. और पूरा ऐसा छापा था वो कीचड़ में.
I've only seen this at Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah, it happened in real life with Adi. And then Adi just went home like oh, this side only. And then like mama. And my mom was like घर पे बता रुक बाहर रुक
स्प्रे किया ऐसा पानी से।
बाहर
Cute
मिलाया
यार.
उसको.
Cute. Nice.
But like, you know, my parents now, like they're damn cute. Like even if I'm dirty,
Yeah.
like your parents wouldn't take Adi in if he was
Yeah.
dirty. My parents will take me in if I'm dirty, if I'm like,
Drunk.
I was getting to that, but thanks you for cutting to the chase.
अच्छा I did not know that.
Now see, this may sound like I'm always drunk, but I'm not.
she's not.
I'm genuinely not. This is like only the second story about me being drunk and it being
Yeah,
like a major fuck up. But again, I was drunk and my parents. Okay, let me start again. I'm not drunk right now, I swear. So there's this one time where I went out with my friends and I was very much drunk. And my friends dropped me home or whatever, but then they dropped me only till my doorstep because, of course, like from there, to of course I'll be able to go na inside.
They won't drop you to your bed ना.
Yeah, I mean, इतने भी अच्छे नहीं हैं.
Some of them.
So I reached my door and I'm like, I ring the bell. And my
Are you
aunt-
trying to act sober?
Yeah, of course. Of
obviously.
course.
हाँ,
Yeah,
हाँ.
yeah.
So I
You've
ring
seen
the
your
bell.
parents? तो मतलब उसके आगे तो क्या ही?
हाँ भाई.
No, wait, no. So my aunt opens the door, okay? And when she opens the door, now I don't have any memory of this. All of this my parents have told me the next day. So whatever I'm narrating
Oh shit.
is what my parents have told me the next day.
Yeah.
My aunt opens the door, and I have vague memories of it. Okay, so my aunt opens the door, and as soon as she opens the door, I fall at the foot of the door. Okay, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, "Ugh." Nothing is coming out. I'm just doing the action. I'm like, "Ugh." And she's like, Sanjana, what happened? Sanjana, what happened? And she gets like a bucket or something for me to puke in. And she keeps it in front of her, and she goes and wakes up my parents. What happened to Sanjana? She's puking at the door. I don't know what happened to her. My parents come out and then they're like, oh my God. What the fuck? Like, okay, they knew I had gone to party and like they knew I would drink, but not to this extent.
Yeah.
Because this has never happened before.
Right.
So my mom is catching me from one hand. My dad. This is not my proudest moment, guys. This is not my
And you
proudest
don't
moment.
even remember it.
I don't even remember it. My mom is catching me from one hand. My dad is catching me from the other. And like they're taking me to like go puke. Now I puke. I'm at the toilet, okay? And I'm like, puking my guts out at this point. My mom is holding my hair, she's rubbing my back, making me puke everything, and my dad is like, my bathroom, my toilet is like a small space. You all know it, right?
Yeah.
So only my mom and I was sitting inside, like, you know, doing my business. And my dad is like, Sanjana, drink water. And I'm like, wait, I don't need water right now, I need to puke. I get up, I go outside. My mom takes me to the shower, starts the shower. I'm fully clothed at this point, and I was just like cold water on my hair everywhere, like, you know. And then I come outside, and I think I sit down again, like, you know, because I'm like, I need a break.
Yeah.
Okay. And then my parents again, they're like picking me up and like making me walk. And now my dad is like, come Sanjana, come, let's go to the bedroom or whatever. And I like catch his hand to like get up, and he doesn't estimate my weight. I pull him down, and at this point both of us are sitting on the floor. And I'm like, why are you sitting with me? And my mom is
Just
like, oh
having
my
a
God.
drink. Why are you sitting with me?
One more peg.
उधर ही बैठ गए.
I was like, oh my God, can you get up? Why are you sitting down? And he's like, I fell. Why would I sit down? And then we get up. My mom, my sweet parents, they take me to the room. My mom's like drying my hair. She puts me to sleep. Like, she gets me in my night suit and she puts me to sleep. And the next day, I get up with like fucking guilt all over my body.
Yes.
Okay. And my parents are outside having breakfast, and I get up, I open the door, I'm like, baal wala presentable. At least now I look presentable.
Yeah.
I go out to my parents, and
So
my
you knew something bad happened the night, but you did not know exactly.
Yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes, because I told you I had vague memories of like, you know,
Fair. Yeah.
bits and parts of like what had happened in the night. As soon as I go outside, my dad bursts out laughing at me. And I'm like, okay, the situation is thoda thanda. So yeah, my parents, like my dad was like laughing at me. My mom was mad. But then I somehow spoke to them and I told them that, you know, like, I'm sorry and all that. And that was the same day I got my first salary from my internship. So then I didn't do this, of course, like to bribe
So you
them or
blew it
whatever.
all off on alcohol.
No.
No,
You
she
should
was
have.
The next day.
gifted it to them, no?
I got them ice cream after lunch and I told them sorry.
She didn't give the salary. She got them ice cream.
Why
no,
would I
with
give them my
first-
salary?
What?
Yeah, you should give your first salary to.
But
your
that was
parents.
an internship, so
No, my first salary,
Get them a
I
gift or
got,
something.
I got gold from my first salary and then I gifted
yeah,
it.
But you're
mine
different,
was
yeah.
not that much. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
have that much money to get gold. Sorry.
Exactly.
The first gig
gold
I ever
coin,
did.
small 1
Utna bhi
gram
nahi
ka
tha mere
gold
paas.
I got and I gifted it to both of my parents, one each. Yeah.
The first gig I had, that was a paid gig for anchoring. They had to GPay to somebody. I didn't have GPay back then, so I GPayed it to my mom, and she still has it. So I didn't give it to her; she just has it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't give money. I would give them like something. But then
Exactly.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
at that moment I wanted to do something for them, so that's why I just got them ice cream after lunch.
Yeah.
No, I give like.
अरे उस टाइम पे कुछ था नहीं
Yeah,
ना मेरे
yeah.
पास.
But मुझे salary या जो भी मिलता है ना, I give it directly to my parents.
Nah, I would rather
I
give
don't
them
keep it.
something.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, and then I gave it to my mom, and mom was like, "I'm proud of you for the money." And she's like, "Just don't
Oh.
let this happen again." And I'm like,
Cute.
Yes, nice.
Nice. So like
Yeah.
this is a nice way that all our fuck ups and failures
Yeah.
have like.
yeah, they've had a well-rounded like.
If I didn't
And
have
then
these
they've been
experiences,
accepted.
we wouldn't actually be the people we are. So
Yeah,
I'm
definitely,
glad
definitely.
we had these fuck ups.
Yeah,
And
I
honestly,
agree.
I think for all the young people that are watching, it's don't be like Sanjana,
Yeah.
but do not fear in making mistakes because it's
Don't
honestly
make this
fine.
your resolution.
So that
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, so
but
that
just let it
manifest
happen
it.
naturally.
but you
Yeah.
will sit on a podcast with your best friends one day and laugh about it.
Yes.
So I hope that happens for you.
I hope you have your fuck ups of your own.
Yes.
Then
Do
you can laugh
comment
about
down
it.
below.
Yeah, and if you've had them, yeah, do comment. We would love to read them.
Yeah. Or you could DM us and then we could mention it or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
We could talk about it in an episode.
Could have a part 2 where we react to our fans.
Yeah.
Fuck
Fuck
ups.
ups.
I would
Yes.
love
Damn
that.
I would
Yeah.
love
I would
Let us
really
know.
love that. Anyway,
Anyway, that wraps up today's episode.
Yep.
I hope you guys had a lot of fun because we had a lot of fun filming this one. Yeah. Especially because we have so many fuck ups.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Trust me, there
So
can be
many-
a part 2.
There can
Yeah.
season at this point.
There are so
Yeah.
many, but like not all can come on camera
Right.
because apart from the 4 of us, no one else knows about it, and
Exactly.
we don't want it to get out
Exactly.
Yeah.
for legal reasons. Not legal.
Nobody cares. Not one lawyer is watching.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If
Yes.
you did, then please like, share, subscribe. Go to Spotify, follow us over there, listen to our streams, rate us, give us good ratings, please. Follow us on Instagram. We are almost 25K now.
Our family's growing so fast and I'm loving it.
Yes.
And also, I mentioned this in another episode. Everyone's so hot. Why
Everyone is
why
so
all Besharam followers so fucking hot?
Y'all are very
Yeah.
Love that.
cool, guys. Very hot. We love you guys. Until
Until
next
then,
time.
Stay
stay
Besharam.
Besharam.
Stay Besharam.
Bye.
Bye.